I think believing in something is so simple, but finding a truth requires courage. So today we are exploring an extraordinary concept. What if there is no real difference between living and non-living things? What if we are all just a reactive substances or a combination of organic compound in this giant cosmic experiment? Sounds intriguing, right? Stay with us as we deep dive into the fascinating idea of life. Now, imagine this. You are sitting here, feeling alive, sipping your coffee. Meanwhile, your coffee cup just sits there, non-living. But what if I told you that both you and that coffee cup are made of reactive substances? Let's explore. Before we go further, take a moment and think. What do you think what makes something alive? Is it movement, growth, or something else? Hold that thought for a second as we dive into this idea further. To understand where we are headed, we need to first ask, what is life? Historically, thinkers like Aristotle classified living things by the concept of the soul, which is an essence that made them unique. Fast forward to the 19th century, we encounter vitalism, the idea that left life is animated by mysterious force. As science advanced, we shifted to more empirical view, that is the cell theory that is developed in 1830s that revealed that all living things are made up of cells, each one a bundle of reactive chemicals. The shift is thought that sets the stage for where we are today. From mystical forces to biochemical explanation, we have come a long way. Scientists theorize that life emerged from simple organic compounds through a process called abiogenesis. The Miller-Urey experiment in 1953 simulated early Earth conditions, showing that amino acids, that is the building block of life, could form spontaneously from basic chemicals. This discovery was groundbreaking. It showed that life didn't just appear magically, it was a result of complex chemical reaction. So life began from reactive substances. What does that mean for us? How do these reactions play out in our daily existence today? Let's go back to the very beginning. Scientists theorize that life emerged from simple organic compounds through a process called abiogenesis. The Miller-Urey experiment in 1953 simulated early Earth conditions, showing that amino acids, that is the building block of life, could form spontaneously from basic chemicals. This discovery was groundbreaking. It showed that life didn't just appear magically, it was a result of complex chemical reaction. So life began from reactive substances. What does that mean for us? How do these reactions play out in our daily existence today, where things get even more interesting? Death. viewed from a chemical perspective, is not mystical. It's just the end of reactivity. Just like in chemistry, where reactions can be reversible or irreversible, life follows similar rules. When two compounds react, they do so under certain conditions. For instance, a catalyst can accelerate a reaction. In our lives, factors like oxygen, nutrition, and even social connection act as a catalyst for our own survival of chemical processes. So, when we lack these catalysts, like oxygen or meaningful connection or your dear friend, our chemical reactions slow down. Let's talk about birth from a chemical perspective. Life begins with a successful chemical reaction. When a sperm cell meets an egg cell, they react under the right condition, proper temperature, pH, and environment. Think of it as a dialectical balance. Like any chemical reaction, if the conditions aren't right, it doesn't happen. But when they are, voila, new life begins. Every living being, us included, starts from this incredible dance of chemicals, even from the simplest cells to the most complex organisms like us. It all comes down to constantly react to their surroundings in ways that seems almost magical. Plants grow towards light and animals hunt for food thanks to chemical reactions within their cells. Take phototropism in plants, for example, hormonal changes triggered by the light cause which plants to grow towards the light source, all because of chemical reactions. Think about your own life. How do you react to your surrounding, to certain places or sounds or feeling? They energize you or they even depress you. That's your body's chemical reactivity. Now, at certain, let's tackle this age-old question. You might think when you are young, there must be a question that comes in your mind, and suddenly you feel emotional about it. So the question is, what happens when we die? From a chemical perspective, death is simply the cessation of reaction. Our cell stops functioning and we revert back to our chemical components in our original state. So when we die, we essentially recycle back into the universe, transforming into the very substance when we made from. It's like an endless cosmic cycle. So in a way, we are not really living. We are just returning to the universe as a part of great chemical tapestry of existence. So the next question you might think that is soul exist? Again, when you die, you simply become non-reactive. Right now you are in reactive state. It simply changes the state. It's like you when iron change into different state. Do we think it's a die? No. It just changed from one state to another. That's what raised this perspective. We realize that life is all about reactivity. We can enhance our reactions by surrounding ourselves with positivity, whether it's to nature, people, or experiences. Think about how your environment, influences your actions? Are there changes you should make to improve your life chemical reactions? Let's make a conscious effort to react positively to the world around us. After all, we are all just part of this vast web of reactions, millions of reactions doing happy illusion in real life and non-life may not be as distinct as we once thought. We are all a part of the same chemical tapestry, which is reactive, evolving, and interconnected. If this idea has resonated with you, don't forget to put your thoughts in comments and let's keep exploring the boundaries between life and non-life together. Share your own thoughts with us. Have you ever feel a deep connect with nature or someone else? How do you affect your reaction? Let's keep get the conversation going.